Hello, thank you so much for being here. I want to share with you my social media tips, how social media works, why we're on there, why it exists, and how you can grow and diversify your income and create and hit six figures like we did as creatives by diversifying your income and having an email subscriber list and everything you need to know to grow as a creative person. Check it out if you like this. Like and subscribe. My name is Brandi Hofer. I'm a Canadian artist. I am multifaceted and proud of it. I'm an artist, mother, podcaster, muralist, art educator, and everything in between. And I'm having a blast, and I'm so excited to share all my tips with you and how we got there. And there might be some weird tips that you didn't expect that were really important and a huge part of our growth. Thanks again for being here, and be sure to check out our other videos in our Color Me Happy community.
Welcome to our free marketing video on social media and how does it work. And thank you for being here. This is Shannon and I am Brandi. I am a multifaceted creative artist, author, muralist, podcaster, educator, and mother to three. And so we make the time, and we make the time and we have tried to do the resources. I almost got this to make this work, and we've collaborated on a Diversify Your Creative Income class. And this is just bonus material, and this is free material for you, and we hope you enjoy it. Shannon, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Shannon Amey. I'm also a full-time visual artist and educator. I run mentorship programs, and I don't know what else I do, but all kinds of different things too. And they're here. We're done.
Yeah, and we're both making it work. I'm in the morning in Canada. Shannon is living her dream life in Italy. And
I have to cancel, Brandi. We have to stop.
Why?
No,
they're home.
Everybody's here. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Want to come say hi to Brandi? She's the one who say hi to you. Sorry, we have to stop. Do you want to say hi? I'm sorry. We're gonna have to redo this one, Brandi.
Yeah, that's okay. Do it and have it be the free thing. And I'll just put this in the beginning. I just feel like, this is our lives. This is how Shannon and I are both making it work. Shannon's in Italy traveling with her family, and I'm in the morning in Canada, and it is the evening, and her family needs to go to bed. So I will continue on with social media, why we do it, how does it work, and just know that Shannon and I have teamed up and made the most amazing Diversify Your Income course, which you can check out in the notes. We'll chat soon. We'll keep you posted. Good luck with bedtime.
What do you want to say?
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. It's just you and I. Because you know what? That's life. Shannon and I have been recording since the wee hours of the morning. We started in the dark, and now it's later. And now Shannon's going to bed in the dark. That honestly, diversifying your income, social media marketing, all this stuff, all the things we go through is just one part of what we do and what we offer in our lives. And it's a part of seeing your everyday ordinary as extraordinary and growing as a creative and an individual, and it all works together. So social media marketing, and that's why I say no one can do this but you. It's totally a decision that you come to, and you want to make your creativity work, and you have to ask for these things and make it work. So hey, Shannon and Brandi, which you so unfiltered met, which is hilarious. But that's okay. Shannon and I, she had to go with her family and put them to bed, and you know what? That's okay. And we're making this work in a really unique way. And I want this to be authentic and real, because I never want to lie to anyone about our lives and that there's some magical thing that we do. We are just real people making this work, and we want to get this course out as soon as possible, because we have a giant waiting list. And we want to get these free tips to you as well. So thank you so much for being here. If you're suffering from imposter syndrome, I want you to try Be Brave Days. it's like kind of those days where the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, you feel like you have a superpower, you're invincible. And I want you to seize this opportunity to conquer your fears. And there's a difference between gut feeling whether you should do something or not, and that fear feeling and where those live in your body. And I want you to tune into your body and know that being fearful and overcoming and asking for things and not being afraid to get a no is very different than this isn't the right collaboration or partnership, or this isn't the right fit for me. So I want you in these Be Brave days, which I talk about my book is Color Me Happy, See Your Everyday Ordinary is Extraordinary, capitalizing on these days, saying it out loud, writing it down, sending that email, putting down a voicemail, whatever it is, ask for it, because no one's going to do this but you. And the cool thing about Be Brave Days, and what Shannon and I just talked about in our class that we recorded, is that on these days, and Shannon talked about it as planting seeds. She says, I planted so many seeds. I don't remember a year later when that one thing that I didn't even realize I thought I maybe got a no on, and then they contact me and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, we'd love to do a limited edition print, or put your art on a pillow, or paint this mural with us. Now we have the funds. Or like so many Be Brave Days. It's a really great way to tackle imposter syndrome and having low self-worth. It's something that you will continually work on, and it's a thing over time. My favorite way to actually overcome imposter syndrome and self-worth, because I suffered from really low self-worth years and years ago, was reading money mindset books. They're actually books about self-worth. So that's my little extra tip that's not in your workbook. Make sure you print off your workbook if you want to follow along. Social media marketing. I really like to see social media and as your online portfolio. A ton of collaborations happen because of my online portfolio. Almost every job I've gotten or opportunity has come from me 7 years ago deciding to focus on Instagram and growing my Instagram and focusing all my posting energy. So try to pick a platform first that most resonates with you and what you're showing up to already, what you gravitate towards. If you like spending time on TikTok, if you like how TikTok videos work, if you like how they're kind of more like a learning platform and you learn recipes and stuff like that, or like my kids love learning. They don't really get on TikTok a lot, but when they do, like my son's like, did you know what this means on the toothpaste bottle? Or do you know how to make an egg in a circular motion by rubbing garlic on a pan? If TikTok is what works for you, if you love emailing the most, if you love, find a way to grow your subscribers list, if you love YouTube, whatever you love to sit on and what makes the most sense to your brain, I would say would be the easiest place to start. Then over time you will grow. So don't try to do it all at once. And why social media and how these platforms work is it's actually, and why they're free kind of, it's an exchange for your time. What they want. So this is the root of every post and everything that you put out there. They want people to sit and watch your video. So what is going to catch the attention of a person on their phone, right? Or their computer or desktop? What is going to keep them there? And are you creating something of value or entertainment for them to keep them scrolling on you? That is their number one goal, is people being on their app. That's how they make money, and that's how they grow. So if you want to grow, keep that number one thing in mind, is time. How are you going to engage people? There are a few different tricks, like adding text or audio and keeping your audience there, like save this post, read this caption for all our tips, ways that people can linger or share your video if they thought it was funny, if they thought their grandma would like that recipe, if they would, if they thought it was really cool or shocking, or ways to get people first hooked and then taking the time. The hook and taking the time. That's my big tip. Marketing options, the list is in this workbook that we supply for you. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, Tumblr, DeviantArt, Behance, and marketing options. Yes, Snapchat, Reddit. There's a whole list for you to go over how they work and what they do. And it really depends on the type of art you make, the audience you have, and all of that. And whatever you can really show up consistently on, I want you to focus on, like hyper focus. It might even take years, or you could get a viral video and it could take not that long. I want to actually describe the TikTok and Instagram funnel to you. I'm sure shorts work this way too with YouTube. It's like this funnel, and here sits the 1% of your followers. So if you have 100 followers, here they are, and this is 1%. So 10 people. It's first testing those 10 people. How are those 10 people reacting to the reel I just made? Reels are really cool, and shorts and TikToks are really cool because they have potential to linger and grow. So what it does is it tests those 10 people. How are those 10 people, Brandi Hofer Studios on Instagram, reacting to that post? Do they love? Are they sharing it? Are they staying and watching it? Are they commenting on it? Are they posting it to their stories? Are they sharing it with their friend? Are they lingering for 30 seconds longer to read the caption? Are they checking out Brandi Hofer's profile? They are. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to set her up in the next part of the funnel. We're going to expose that to 50 of her followers and see if that 40 more people are going to engage the same way this 10% did. Oh my gosh, they're loving it. The 50 more people are spending more time. Her post is keeping people on our platform. We are going to send it to all of her followers, that 100 followers. We're going to send it all the way there, see how they react. Oh my gosh, they're really loving it. We're going to send this out into the world, and it's going to catch on to more and more and more people. And that's when things go viral. That's why you focus on those reels, and carousels are great if you have great still images. And that is an Instagram reference, carousel. Don't discount Facebook. Facebook posting is still very valuable, even to your personal profile, if that's all you have. Just get on social media because it is a free, wonderful tool. Once you start, I know things seem hard and difficult at first, but once you get into like a routine, then things just get into more of like not so difficult, and your mind's not finding it overwhelming. So social media tips. This is really great, and I want you to take the time and go over this in your workbook, which I have printed out just to see what you have as a reference as well. Plan your content and think about your goal. Social media is, after all, obviously for their priorities and needs as a business, but there's also your reason for being there. So what is your reason for being there? What is your goal? Are you selling art? Are you selling mugs? Are you selling, like, what is your goal? Are you wanting to have a place where people can check out your original art and see what you work on, so they book a custom artwork? Are you looking for contract works or jobs? You always make a plan and think about your future goals for your content. Some more tips sit in here. Use trending sound or music. So that's a great way to get onto this discovery pages of things where it will sit, and that's where more people and where stuff goes viral will discover your work. A really cool tip for reels and those short videos are having quick transitions. Nothing more than 3 seconds, unless it's like a really like ASMR is a great example, or pulling tape off a painting, or doing something that kind of puts people into a trance. Keep that going as long as possible to keep your viewer engaged. So quick transitions help with that, start to finish. So I take little clips of while I create something, at the beginning, at the middle, at the end. Like dripping paint and stuff that fascinates people is a great way to hook them at the beginning, and then keep them engaged throughout with interesting content. Having still pictures, using the right tripod, using the right materials will help you engage with your viewer. Make sure, I don't have my phone right here, make sure before you shoot anything, this is my secret tip, clean off your lens. Every time you use your phone camera, and I use my phone camera, I don't have some fancy camera, I have the best phone camera that you can get. Make sure you clean off that lens before you do it. That is how I create all my content, through simply having the best phone possible, and having a nice quality tripod. Calls show your personality. Oh, I like this one. And engage in challenges. If that's something that you love to do, you can engage in challenges, other people's. That's growth and exposure to new audiences. Show your personality, be authentic and vulnerable. Be you. I think that is a really, really important thing to do, is be yourself. You can copy other people's ideas and use their audio. That is a great way to get inspiration. But don't do something because you think people will like it. Do it because it's authentic to your voice and your brand, and where you're guiding people about your original goal for your content. Include calls to action. So you don't get things if you don't ask for it. Tell your audience to save the post. Tell your audience to check out the comment, or check out the caption. Include all those calls to action. Utilize the text and the captions. We talked about that in the creation of your reel. Optimize your thing for mobile viewing. Show your face. I think, or body. Showing yourself moving around is, why do people want to connect? It is to find other people. That is the essential goal of the creation of social media, was that is how brains work. They attract to other eyes and faces. So look directly at your lens and show your face. Show your beautiful face to your viewers. Talk to them, engage with them, and that dopamine will click in their brain if you are looking directly into the lens like I am right now. Get in the habit of staring at lenses, not yourself on the screen. See that difference in how more engaged you feel with me speaking for long periods of time when I'm looking in your eyes, which is actually the camera lens. Collaborate with others. This is so fun. Do not compete. Reach out, collaborate, work with others, stitch posts, send a message. Always the worst answer is no. And then you move on, and an opportunity will be provided to connect with someone else. Remembering that, consistency is key, but also promoting, I missed one, but promoting behind the scenes is like giving people, like, here's a sneak peek at my next work for my show. And you're getting this exclusive look into, or I've never shown this to anyone, or here's my secret. People, that gets people going big time. This is my secret sauce to this and this and that. Then you're providing value to them. They're excited to see it. This is what I'm working on to release later on, right? Consistency and showing up. Social media likes you to be there. They like you to consistently engage with their audience. They will give, that's how their AI works. They don't even run it. They're just guessing on what their AI is up to next. The AI controls their algorithm. And so that they're just like you. Be a detective. Figure out what is working for other people, what is going viral, what are people are engaging with, what kind of posts are trending, what all of that. Be a detective, figure out what is working for others, and steal like an artist. There's a book about it by Austin Kleon. Steal like an artist. Don't steal like their videos, but steal their ideas and try to make it work for you with your authentic voice. Use that trending audio at all times, and you are going to consistently have to be a detective because it is always changing and evolving, for sure. Those are our biggest tips. Remember, learn to love social media. It's a free platform. All your friends sit there. I just met last year my friends in New York who I communicate with on social media. I love them. They're my art queens, the group that I'm a part of, and social media helped me create these friendships and these communities. Our Color Me Happy community in Facebook is where we thrive and grow and communicate to our creative community. And it would have never happened if not for social media. One thing I really wanted to speak about in social media was one of your drivers, and something that you will always own is your email subscribers. So one of your biggest drivers, if you don't have this yet, don't worry. It's easy to set up. You can use MailChimp for free. I use Flowdesk, but something that you will always own, always control, and always have marketing opportunities. And the people that believe in you the most will be your email subscribers. So this is your long-term goal, is to have a really nice list. So that is where a lot of times you will drive your traffic of social media. I hope you get there. And I want you to keep in mind with your newsletter that you want to, with the same as social media, is you want to keep it consistent. You want to show up regularly so your email subscribers know when to expect your email, what it will be about. And this will take you a long time to kind of figure out your voice. But for example, with our weekly inspiration newsletter that we send out every Sunday evening, is we have our podcast feature for our members of Color Me Happy community. Click and listen to our podcast. Then we have 3 tips on balancing motherhood and a creative career right there. This was from our book. Check out our book. So I gave something of value to my readers. These are our tips. I put this together specifically for you. This was free. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it inspires you. Here's a fun quote that will lift you up. And then here's our book. Here's our current exhibition. Here is our new class. You know what I mean? So I have the same structure for each email. It goes out at the same time each week. And then newsletter subscribers grow. We have a really great open rate. It's at 45 to 50%. And our audience obviously really appreciates and loves our newsletter. So I want you to think about your goals with social media. They should lead to an email subscribers list, and what you're going to say and do, part of your branding and voice, of course. And we do talk about branding too for you. Email subscribers, we're good with that. And we have building a website option. So I know, I don't have that in there. This must be from our course. So if you, that's okay. Totally. That's fine. Great thing to have a website if you can. There's a lot of free website options, and I can keep that in this workbook, and you can have it too. But I did talk about branding. There we go. No worries at all. But all your website options are, of course, in there for you. And branding, I want to talk about this is Shannon's branding here. And then this is it's cut off. That's okay. Here is my logo, and here is my branding kit. Find a palette and stick to it. Have a logo that you use consistently. Package your products well in a thoughtful way. Use a brand kit on Canva. Clearly I'm in the free version of Canva this month. So it's like got my branding kit fogged out, but I actually just matched the colors above and use them again. Hot tip, use ChatGPT, which is AI. It's also free for all your proposals write-ups, and it's a huge time saver, and it will get you on your way for growth, and that's a lot of info. So go over the workbook, take your time, review what we said, but I know these social media tips and this branding advice and deciding to, if you don't already, having a subscribers list, then definitely check out that option for yourself, because it is something you can always hold on to and carry over into any business adventure or what you're doing. Those people are the most invested people in what you do. They're your believers, they're your supporters, they're there for you. So it's something that you should definitely hold dear and utilize often. So I want to share with you how diversifying my income, and Shannon too, obviously she can't be here, how diversifying our income and how we hit six figures. It was through 4 years ago, Shannon invited me to her free mastermind. She had picked, I think, like 8 women from around the world who she thought showed extreme great potential into having a good group. And she looked over what I was doing. So I was doing a ton of custom artwork. I was making over 130 original pieces of art a year. And she said to me, Brandi, is that sustainable? You need some passive income sources in your practice or you're going to burn out. And I did. She was right. Long story short, she helped me diversify my creative income. What did that look like? Adding murals, adding education, adding contract work, art licensing, doing collaborations, and it all grew into me finally hitting the goals that we set in that original group 4 years ago, and how I went from making minus 1,000 as a creative, I think it was 6 or 5 years ago, to hitting well over my goal of 6 figures this year. And it's my first year in, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited to share with you how I got there and why. Because the best investment with your time and energy is in yourself, because you know that you're going to do the work. You know that you believe in your brand. A gallery doesn't believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. They're not going to do it for you. They have other artists and themselves to represent and support. That was my biggest limiting belief, is that once I got into a gallery, that would mean I was a successful artist, and that means I'm going to be set up financially. Complete opposite. And in fact, it was a huge part of letting go of that limiting belief that made me grow and able to earn that over six figure income with my creativity and my skill set. So diversify your income streams, build collaborative partnerships, cultivate sustainable practice, navigate the art business landscape, because it will always be ebbing, flowing, and changing. And of course, we want to set that up for you. And manifesting and intuition. Of course, if you want something, you have to ask for it. You have to know what you want. You have to go for it. Clarify your desires, the power of your words. And a desire is putting an ask out into the universe for what you want in your life and your career. And it starts working that dream toward you. That is what manifesting is. And whatever you believe in, whatever you truly desire is possible. Write it down, ask for it, say it out loud, sing it, say it every day as much as you can. Focus on it, meditate on it. You will get there. I know you can. And we are so grateful that you are here, being grateful and having gratitude for the life you're in, your present life, and knowing that it will lead to something larger and bigger and meaningful, and that you have the power to do so, is one of the most meaningful, biggest things and the biggest gift to yourself. You are enough. You are here. You have the power to decide who you are, where you want to be, and how you're going to get there, because you are enough. And I'm going to say it again. You are enough. Yes, thank you for your support. if you want to see Shannon and I, because Shannon has a ton of wealth and knowledge as educator, creator, having degrees in many things and masters. She has a lot to say on this subject, and she holds masterminds and workshops on the subject. And of course, is part of this new wonderful course that we collaborated on, working with creatives to diversify their income and make social media work for them. So check us out, check that course out, and thank you so much for being here, and we'll chat soon.